someone told me like the match needed fire, and I've said before, I'm not going to throw them under the bus because I'm friends with them, but it's like I don't think we really need it. And even Drake said the same thing. So we're trying to figure out an easy way. Mind you, just like 2 minutes before even going out, entrance music is hitting. So I was like, well, fuck it, Like I used to blow fire at guys in Japan, so it's probably the easiest thing you can do, and the big like shock value of it. Right. Like, every time I did in Japan, it was always in an arena. So I've never done it outside. So literally, like the first fireball was cool, but as soon as I went to the right side, and like it's an open arena, so like the wind is blowing like the torch flame right by my face. And and Shane is like, I'd say probably like 6-7 feet away from me, so it's like gotta hurry this up. So it was just mistiming. So whenever I spit it out, like it caught my lips, and we already had like an accident with a water bottle. I had already filled it up, and I told the sound guys like, don't let anybody touch this. Just don't let them touch it. The Zippo fluid. So I told him, don't touch it. So Drake's music hits, and Drake's like, oh, so you get a sip of water, get ready, man. So the sound guy's like, don't touch it, So Drake pours it over his head and like takes a swig of it. He's like, oh, that's not water. He's like, I just told you that. So I had to refill the bottle up, but the thing is, the Zippo fluid was already over the bottle. And it's like I said, entrance music is already hitting, so I don't have time to like re-prep. So anyway, when my lips were on fire, I went like this, and like I said, the bottle's already covered. So when I did that, instantly the flame just got shot up, and then like all on my shoulder and my neck. And the thing is, for me, it was just like, well, this fucking sucks. Like in my head, So I'm like, okay, well, I need to move away from the fans. And like, I forged knives, so having my shirt on fire, like my upper torso on fire, it's like, it's not the first time, sad to say. But as soon as I could like feel like my beard getting burned, it's like I just went for a little jog and I was slapping it out. And luckily, when I went across the other ring, like it was already extinguished out. And it wasn't that bad, honestly. Like I wrestled for like another like 11 or 12 minutes and I finished the match.
Yeah.
But it was going to the hospital and going to the ICU, which was bad because man, they were just like tearing my skin off of like all the blisters, and like I don't know how it looks on the pay-per-view, but if they got up close with like my shoulder, my hand, you could see just the layers of skin like coming off. But I pretty much was just no selling it, and I walked back to the back, sat down, and I asked for a beer, and then I debated if I wanted to go to the hospital or not.
God damn, and they ain't casting you as the fucking next Human Torch, and then what the fuck, man.
Yeah, so I'm thinking like, do I want to go to the hospital? It's like, then I'm thinking in the back of my head, it's gonna be 2 weeks. 2 weeks, I'll be fully healed from this. It's been about 3 weeks.
Yeah, right. And you got what? It was like 2nd-degree burns?
Yeah, 1st degree and 2nd degree burns. But when I went to the ICU, they had this stuff that's called a zero form. And
Yep.
They put it all over my skin, and they said that you have to keep it on, and when it starts to come up, you have to cut it off. Well, when I went to the burn unit, when I checked out of there, like I left the stuff on like they told me to. Like if you see the pictures from like TMZ, that yellow shit, that's what it is. But when I went to the burn unit, they were peeling it off, and they're like, you don't leave this on. You take it off every day. So they pretty much gave you false information. They made the burns worse, and they turned them to 3rd-degree burns, especially on my left hand. It's because it's literally like my skin was starting to like heal up to it, and like they were having to pour water and try to peel it off. And yeah, it just made it worse, And they were like, yeah, that's what you don't do. And then my neck tattoo got fucked up, but eventually I'm going to get it touched up. Got the ED.
There you go.
Yeah. Slack owes me some ink now.
Fuck yeah, he does.
If you like that video, be sure to subscribe and check out more killer content from your homies at Juice Pro Wrestling.